So I don't know why this is not showing, but they're supposed to be. There it is. Damn, I had a whole gag lined up. All right, let's start over again. Hello, 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 and welcome. What? This is not one deck dungeon. This is what? I see a completionist, guys, on my screen here. Does anyone else see that there's a Guise game in front of you and not the one deck dungeon game that is supposed to be there? Wink, wink. Okay, I guess I'm playing Sentinels of the Multiverse today, guys. Not you guys, but guys, yeah. Okay, well, in that case, let's go to Sentinels then. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, where we play games that Guise wants me to play, apparently. Ha! You've got a decent collection, but complete. Tisk. I bet you don't even have any Animalverse variants. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you about my collection at length and in excruciating minute detail. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by yours truly, Loot Dolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively work against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch and Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at LootDolphin21 on Twitter, and on Twitch and YouTube it's just Loot Dolphin, no digits. Sentinels of the Multiverse, One Deck Dungeon, and Bottom of the Ninth are available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices, as well as analog, cardboard, ink, and dice, and you can get the games and more info at handelabra.com. Alright, well, I guess we're playing Sentinels of the Multiverse today. I mean, we always tend to play Sentinels, but I guess we're starting with Sentinels, or maybe only playing Sentinels, who knows? Guys might know, but Guys is weird, so I don't want to ask him. Alright, well, if you did not get the message, if you did not get the memo, Completionist Guise is officially out, and the unlock condition is actually already known, to much controversy, but nonetheless, if you do not know how to unlock Completionist Guise, the way to do it, was it first unlock all other variants via their story challenges, then in any order earn a mint cover on a weekly one-shot, and activate the special form of Guise or Santa Guise. So I'm not going to mention the controversy that is you're going to make a Loot Dolphin no digits account. So I'm not going to mention the controversy here because reasons, but it does require a complete collection as well as a mint cover, which, you know, is very thematic considering that Guise is ever the completionist. And you can see on this card, which is the foil version, that he has the Prime Wardens comic that he is sticking into a plastic sleeve. It's some special copy of the Prime Wardens, issue number such and such. Anyway, if you've never seen Completionist Guise before, his base power: replace a hero character card in play with a variant of that hero. Put the replaced card safely under this card. Either use the power on the replaced card, treating any hero names on that card as Guise, or Guise deals one target 2 psychic damage. It's Extreme Prime Wardens, got it. Sorry. I don't know my Sentinels lore that well, so I just saw the words Prime Wardens, but yeah, it is the Extreme Prime Wardens, as you can tell by the art. You can also tell because we do in fact have an Extreme Prime Wardens in our party. In fact, we have 2 of them. You would think I would know this, but I actually hit a random game and somehow got Completionist Guise versus Wager Master. It's weird. Anyway, so this version of Guise swaps out hero variants, putting them safely under this card, which there's no immediate benefit to doing so unless you have incapabilities, because there are things here that, you know, trigger based on the cards under this card. But on the front side, while Guise is active, cards under this card don't really do that much. It might play a role in the Oblivion fight because you would possibly not be able to replace or use a variant that's underneath Completionist Guise, but I don't know. I have not played Oblivion with Completionist Guise, so I don't know the rules for that, so you don't want to quote me on anything here. But this base power replaces a variant with another variant, and you can copy that power, or if you don't want to, Guise deals 1 target 2 psychic damage. So it is a straightforward damage dealer other than the variant swapping, or you can have a random power, and this makes this power quite interesting. It's, well, we'll see how it goes. This version of Guise is starting with gimmicky character, Guise the Barbarian. Let me see that in Total Beefcake. Darkwatch Mr. Fixer is starting with Driving Mantis, Dual Crowbars, Grease Monkey Fist, and Salvage Yard. Extreme Prime Warden's Captain Cosmic has Autonomous Blade, Construct, Cataclysm, Dynamic Siphon, and Potent Disruption. And Extreme Prime Warden's Tempest has Cleansing Downpour, Elemental Subwave Inducer, Into the Stratosphere, and Shielding Winds. So yeah, we are playing Wager Master in the Maerynian Refuge. I think we've actually played the Maerynian Refuge last week, but again, I hit the random button and somehow got Guise versus Wager Master. But we were just playing base Wager Master because reasons. So there's no extra rules here. Just, you know, Wager Master and Guise are nemesis. And, oh, and you can't actually swap Completionist Guise with regular Guise or Santa Guise, but once you do so, you cannot swap back. And you will also not use the power on that card because this card fizzles once the power is gone. So once you swap with Guise or Santa Guise, then all the other variants are locked in and your Guise is that version of Guise. There could very well be a good reason to do so. I'm not saying there isn't, but there could be. But anyway. So this Mr. Fixer slot could be base, could be Darkwatch. This Captain Cosmic slot could be base, could be Requital, could be Prime Wardens, could be Extreme Prime Wardens. This Tempest slot could be base, Prime Wardens, Extreme Prime Wardens, or Sacrifice Tempest. All sorts of different things we can swap in and out as needed. Alright, well, let's get us started here. The new deal, an unwise wager, losing to the odds, wagelings, an unanswerable question, which just flips face down. So actually, I think we have this in the right order because the new deal. Oh no, never mind. Actually, this was even HP, so no, it's not the right order. Damn it! If it was even HP followed by wagelings, it would actually be the right order. Sorry, new deal, wagelings, and losing to the odds would be the right order, but we don't have it in the right order, where we could just instantly win the game. But we're gonna deal ourselves damage, and then we could do the unwise wager, I guess. This will flip. Oh, well, I skipped it. But oh, was it? It was the unwise wager. Technically, because it doesn't say treat it as if it just entered play, it doesn't actually fizzle the effect, or it doesn't, you know, proc the effect. But it would be fine to just get rid of it. We're not really, I don't really see a reason to flip Wager Master just yet. Generally, I think flipping Wager Master is if you want to get rid of the condition that says you cannot win the game, which is not here, so. But we are now at even HP. Also, whenever a villain card is flipped face down, Wager Master regains 4 HP. But otherwise, there is no way to flip this card face down without flipping Wager Master. Is that? Hi, Shadow Death Fox. He's near mint! He's near mint! That's what he is! It's Guise. In fact, it's Completionist, guys. Which you will not be able to unlock unless you actually manually unlock all the other heroes. So unfortunately, you will not be able to play with Completionist, guys. I know Shadow Death Fox tends to just hit the unlock button. This guy you will not be able to unlock. Hey, Janagro, how are you doing? Actually, we could probably try to get it set up so that the new deal either Mr. Fixer redirects damage or increases it by 1 with dual crowbars, I guess. Actually, maybe we can, but that's not gonna, yeah, it's not really gonna work that well. We don't have the damage reduction one. We do have shielding winds, but that doesn't change the parity is the issue. Parity is what we're trying to figure out here. So much shade thrown. Alright, well, there's no equipment card, so let me see that would just destroy or go in the trash. Total Beefcake would move damage away from Guise, keeping him even, so we could try to win to the odds. Destroy one non-villain target with 4 HP or fewer. Well, that's going to keep destroying constructs, unfortunately. So that's tragic. Yeah, I don't really think there's a way we can really get set up just yet for... Because this is also even. Yeah, so... Let's try to hold on to the idea that we're going to try to win to the odds. Guys, Barbarian's not going to help with that either. We can swap out a hero character card, I guess. But I don't think that's going... I mean, we're going to use the base power. I'm not sure which we're going to swap out for, but yeah, we will... Let's think about that then, I guess. Like, we can swap Mr. Fixer, and then he could use his base power and keep his Tooler style out without having to touch Guise's things. Although, well, I guess I don't have to use his base power with Guise. Extreme Prime Warden's Cosmic. Maybe I want to swap for... Well, I guess you can't see the variants, but maybe I want to swap for Requital Captain Cosmic and maybe get one of the constructs that reduces HP. But this requires each hero target too. So I can't have constructs out that will lose that condition. Extreme Prime Warden's Tempest. We can actually freeze the Wagelings with this, which won't really serve too much of a purpose, but it will at least stop them from dealing damage repeatedly, so I don't really want to swap out of this power. I mean, I guess I could just have guys swap out and use the power, and then it would still have the same effect. But which version of Tempest would be better then? I don't know. I don't think there's really a version of Tempest that would be best just yet. I could swap for base Captain Cosmic and try to get a construct, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'll swap Fixer for base because then I can keep his tools and styles out. I'll do that. So I'm going to keep Total Beefcake to try to set up for the even HP situation. Let me see, that's not going to do anything. Guise Barbarian, I could play it just to do an extra set of damage to Wager Master. I kind of want to hold on to it though. This version of Guise, by the way, has a hard time drawing cards, so it's going to be interesting. But I'm going to swap Fixer. I'm going to use the base power on Dark Watch. And actually, let's read these messages because they're cool. Right? Cool? With a capital K? Alright. Impressive collection. We're going to swap Dark Watch Fixer. Use the power. I've been looking for a mint condition copy of Ancient Block Blues #3 for ages. Bitter Strike. There are no hero ongoing cards or equipment cards in play for Dark Watch Mr. Fixer to destroy. What a waste. I think that should actually not say Dark Watch Mr. Fixer, but whatever. Dark Watch Mr. Geyser, right? That's what it should say. Okay. So the new deal, each hero target with an even amount of HP deals itself 3 psychic. So dual crowbars is going to hurt Fixer, but it can also allow him to deal damage off of that. It will also keep him even for losing to the odds, which is nice. So I'm going to do dual crowbars then. And I'm going to hit Wagelings and bounce it towards Wager Master for the extra hit. Okay. Now the construct I play is going to get destroyed by losing to the odds unless an environment card with 4 or fewer HP enters play. So I'm going to need to think about whether I want to even play a construct. I mean, I guess it will power up extreme space power. Let's give the dynamic siphon to Fixer just in case the environment pings it. So currently we can defeat Wager Master and win the game because we've not gotten the who are you fighting thing. Okay, and let's put out the elemental subwave in hopes of being able to, you know, do the thing, as I said, and let's stop wagelings from dealing damage. Gene-bound shackles, oh yeah. Unexpected microburst. Deal each target 2 projectile damage and destroy 1 hero ongoing card at the start of the environment turn. Destroy this card. We don't have any ongoing cards because we only played the equipments, so that's good. We will hit the dynamic siphon, which if I hit the wagelings now, that's actually going to flip the wagelings, and when the wagelings flip, Wager Master regains 4 HP. And then we'll have to move a card from in play back to hand. And then we'll have to, if we want to keep it face down, we'll have to discard 4 cards to flip it back face up. So I'm just gonna hit Wager Master directly because I'm not ready yet to flip wagelings. Pick a card, pick a fate. I'm going to select condition just because I don't want more conditions. Well, okay. That didn't really change anything. I'm gonna pick condition. Ongoing. The phases of hero turns are now end of turn. Use the power. End of turn. Draw a card. Use a power. Play a card. And a start of turn. Blech, words. All right. Dynamic siphon is dead. But I don't think that's going to really matter. Nope. Alright, so now my ongoing cards are pretty bad because they just destroy themselves immediately. Also... Oh, next turn. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say Extreme Primordial's Tempest power is kind of bad, but it's actually fine. That card. But could you sleeve it before you play it? Sure thing. Okay, we are going to do something here. I'm not sure what. Fixer I want to keep as is for now. Tempest, I guess I can't really stop the wagelings from dealing damage now, so maybe I'll just select Tempest. I don't have cards for you to play though, so I don't want to do extreme, or I don't want to do Prime Wardens and sacrifice Tempest. I don't want to destroy one of my cards, so we'll just do base Tempest. And I guess I should do the 2 damage because the 1 damage is just gonna stop. And I'm just gonna hit Wager Master because Nemesis. So I have a bunch of ongoing cards that are gonna destroy themselves immediately, and I have Gimmicky Character. I guess I might as well play Gimmicky Character. Discard the wagelings, okay. Did we get any equipments? No. I did that. I realized I could have like discarded cards for Salvage Yard, but that's... yeah. Yeah, and these cards will just destroy themselves immediately, so there's no reason to play them unless you want them in the trash for some reason. Pipe Wrench and Hoist Chain, those are cards. I mean, I swapped to base Tempest, but yeah. Because the wagelings are probably going to get destroyed at some point. Very likely. Also, what environment did we discard? We discarded Softball Hail. softball size tail, which would have also dealt each target 2 cold damage. So the wagelings are probably just gonna die at some point anyway. So I'm just gonna pull the trigger. This will make Wager Master heal, but whatever. Overdrive I now cannot use because it's past my power. Should probably put a style out. Driving Mantis or Grease Monkey Fist. I guess Driving Mantis could help, but Grease Monkey Fist could also increase my damage even more! Alright, Driving Mantis. Ah! Driving Mantis, thank you. Alright, draw 2. Interesting. Might as well use the power, even though it's only 1 damage. And I could give the Cosmic Weapon to Tempest. That will do more damage than his base power for the time being. Electrical Storm, Aquatic Correspondence. 3 damage. At the start of your turn, select a damage type. Well, that's not going to do any damage this turn of that type, but it will reduce damage to Tempest of that type by 1. I could Stratosphere the Breaking the Rules, and that would, I guess, freeze Wager Master for a bit. It will also let me use a power, so I'm going to do that. Haha! Now I have another power! It's my power phase again! Yay! It's my draw phase again! Yay! Cool. Leviathan. The Gene-Bound Reject. Oh my gosh, it's breaking the rules! No way! And actually, I could return Cosmic Weapon to hand because it's just going to destroy itself, so we'll do that. And then there's damage, but I can bounce that to Wager Master. We might, in fact, be fine. If not, flip a face-down villain card. That's going to flip the Wagelings face up. But if I do discard, I flip this face down. Wager Master regains 4 HP. Yeah, I'm not going to discard. I can redirect this at least. So we're all even. So if I could somehow not have the New Deal trigger, this would be great. But yeah. Let's swap out Primordans for Requital, because I want to maximize damage here. Yeah, I think we could just win the game. Like, he doesn't have that much HP, and we've stopped the terrible cards from coming out, so Bloody Knuckles and charge. Then I can do this and bounce this off of Leviathan, I guess. I don't know if it really matters too much. And then, so I can't overdrive, but I can charge, which will do something. And now I just have to do 4 damage to Wager Master and we win. And Requital gives me a Conservation of Energy, an Energy Bracer, and a Cosmic Crest. Which, if I do the Energy Bracer and the Cosmic Crest, and then I play Conservation of Energy, I destroy all these cards. Then I can play 3 cards. Which means that I can put out something like Cosmic Weapon, and then I can Potent Disruption it to deal 5 damage! There we go. Well, that wasn't a very exciting Wager Master match, but we did manage to pull it off. Well, thank you all for watching. I guess this is the time where the stream should end, right? Because we have nothing else to do. Wait. What's that? Oh my god. Guise is sending me a psychic message. Continue the stream or the cat gets it. Oh no. No, you did not just do that, guys. Oh no. Okay, fine. I'm gonna do the game, but you did not just do that. That is so not fair. Oh my gosh. Who wants to participate in Guise's choice? Wait, Guise's choice? What? What? Are you telling me that Guise is going to lead again? Alright, well, I guess it's Guise's choice, which means that we have Guise in the lead, but Guise says that we can go ahead and give the viewers some choices here, so... Seamus Butler votes no, Guise. Sorry, but no. I am showing off Guise today, if you have not gotten the memo. Seamus Butler, classic or team? Meow, 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 meow. Team. All right, we're doing team. So, Janagro, 3, 4, or 5 hero villains. And then Seamus Butler, choose villain number 1. And then Janagro, choose hero and villain number 2. And then Seamus, choose hero and villain number 3. Blue Dolphin, choose hero and villain number 4. Wait, me? I get a choice? Oh, thank you so much, guys. Oh, man. And then I don't know what environment. We'll hit random for the environment, I guess. Villain number 1 is Baronblade, the Baronist of Blades. Capitan and Idealist. So the Capitan is the villain and Idealist is the hero. And you can also choose your difficulties for your villains if you want. I'm gonna wait for Seamus's hero and villain number 3. Comodora and Fright Train. Comodora is C. And I'm gonna go with, oh, I don't know. Which deck has the Green Grocer in it? I don't remember which. Someone's gonna answer that question, so I'll just pick a hero before that. We're gonna go with which of these heroes have I not played in a long time? I've been focusing exclusively on Oblivion heroes, so I probably don't want to pick one of those. But which of the others have I not played in an exceptionally long time? It would help if I had a spreadsheet that detailed this, right? I'm gonna do Omnitron-X. I don't know how long ago it's been Omnitron-X, but we're gonna do Omnitron-X. And no one answered the question, so I'm just gonna go and pick one. I'm gonna go with Biomancer. It's one of the Vengeance decks, but not sure which. Well, there's a 1 in 5 chance that we got it in Baronblade, so, or I guess 2 out of 5 because Fright Train, right? Okay, 2 out of 5 chance here. Any environment, guy says hit the random button. Random says the block. Okay. And Janagro said standard was fine. I'm gonna say standard for mine, and Seamus hasn't said anything to the alternative, so we're just gonna do standard all around. Woo! Remember when Dolphin's Dive did hard games, and now Blue Dolphin is just doing standard games because I don't know. I choose standard. Done. All right. Baronblade, La Capitan, Fright Train, and Biomancer versus Completionist, Guise, Voidguard, the Idealist, La Comodora, and Omnitron-X in the block. At long last, the world shall truly tremble in the clutches of Baronblade. Ooh, you have the Completionist Guise card, and you're using it? Tell me you're at least keeping it in a sleeve. I don't know, am I? I don't think I am. And it's the foil card, too. Oh, All right, Completionist Guise has Blatant Reference. Let me see that. Super Ultra Kawaii and Extreme. Void Guard the Idealist. Oh, and by the way, all these heroes you chose, I'm going to swap their variants all the time. Void Guard the Idealist has Conceptualize, Focusing Tiara, Making Things Up, and Sound Beating. La Comodora has Proud to Ha Figurehead, Ship Shape, Take Time, and Temporal Rigging. And Omnitron-X has Reactive Plating, Subroutine, Reset, Slit Through Time, and Technological Advancement. Green Grocer is in Misinformation's deck. Well then, we chose poorly. I actually briefly thought about Misinformation for my villain, but oh well. Alright, so Baron Blade at the start of the game, he starts with Genetically Fused Physique and a Device. Capitan starts with Chiquito. Fright Train starts with Engine of Destruction. And Biomancer starts with 2 targets. So what are we going to get to start with here? We have Genetically Fused Physique. We have Impulsion Beam, so you cannot play more than 1 card or use more than 1 power. Chiquito, Engine of Destruction. The Carbon Adept to destroy 2 hero ongoing cards. And Homunculus. And we have Empyrean, and Captain Cosmic is not active in this game. So then, I think one of the first priorities is to get rid of Carbon Adept, because if we don't do that, we're going to have constant hero ongoing card destruction. Which, I guess we have... Well, yeah, we have a variety of ongoing cards. I was going to say we have equipment heavy heroes, the Comodora and Omnitron-X, but Comodora also has ongoing cards. So does Omnitron-X, though, but Guise is very ongoing heavy for that matter. And Idealist is also ongoing heavy, so we should try to get rid of Carbon Adept. I don't know that these cards are good for that purpose, though. I mean, Blatant Reference is kind of bad because the first time I discard a card each turn, Chiquito steals it. I've learned after many games against Le Capitan that there's a Chiquito in the game, so I have to be mindful of any and all discards. Let me see that. There's no equipment cards in play. Super Ultra Kawaii. I will not have more than 4 cards in my hand. An Extreme. Damage dealt by Guise is irreducible and cannot be redirected. Will not help against Carbon Adept. It would help against Homunculus and Biomancer, though. But I think I'm going to skip. The Falcon's got maneuverability, but the Enterprise has firepower. You're going to swap a hero. So all these, you know, heroes that you so beautifully crafted, I'm going to switch them up. So what is it? Commodora's... What is Commodora's thing? Like, shuffle a hero deck, select a card, put it under the top card of the deck, but I forget what her variant does. I think we just played with it last week, because I think it was last week's variant. Well, we're gonna swap it. There we go. Now we have it. It's Curse of the Black Spot, right. It deals 1 target, 2 energy, discard the top card of a deck. So that's fine. That'll be 2 more damage against Carbon Adept. I don't want to use the base power because it's not really going to do anything. Shuffle each hero trash into the associated hero deck, reveal the top card of each hero deck, discard any 1-shots revealed, then put the other revealed cards back on top of their decks. Actually, Omnitron is happy with this because we'll know the top card of his deck. Actually, all of these. I mean, Omnitron-X can reveal the top card of any of these decks. Although I guess Idealist and Comodora are going to draw it first. But Guise has, let me see that, and Omnitron-X has Rocket Punch, so... Those are the top cards there. These are cards that will most likely get drawn unless we do something else. Vivid Thoughts and Brig Teleporter. Alright, so base Idealist, draw a card, put a fragment under a concept in play. We have no concepts in our hand. Except Conceptualize can get me any concept, which is great. Now Carbon Adept is going to go off before Omnitron-X's turn, so Comodora could do 2 damage to it. But if I have Karate Robot, robot. I can deal 2 and 2 damage to it via Conceptualize, which will take it out directly. If I play Making Things Up, I actually cannot play any number of concepts from my hand or play a fragment because I can only play 1 card in my turn. So I'm going to do Conceptualize, right? Yeah, because put it into play bypasses play. So Karate Robot! Take out Carpet Adepts. Okay. Ongoing cards are safer now. Crackjaw Crew. There are no Sentinels in play. Guys, because Seamus Butler wanted me to. Alright. Figurehead would actually also increase damage by 1, which I could have used, but I have to be careful because Chiquito is going to counter a lot of these effects. Because either discard a card or destroy this card. If I discard a card, Chiquito steals it. Destroy an ongoing environment or a target with 1. We could destroy genetically fused physique, and then Baron Blade will be able to hit himself. So we'll do that. Because I don't think we have any other ongoing destruction for the moment. Now I'm drawing up to 5 using a power. Now, is it important for me to take out Impulsion Beam? Like, obviously, I cannot use Making Things Up. Hey, Migrant P, welcome to the Guise-a-thon! I tried to play 1-deck dungeon at the start of my stream, but when I started the stream, all of a sudden my stream was displaying a Guise game. I was like, alright, well, I guess I have to play Guise. Then I finished the Guise game, and Guise whispered in my ear that if I don't play another game, he's going to destroy another kitten. And I was like, no, not the kittens. So here we are. All right, so now the annoying thing about Chiquito, I could try to destroy Chiquito, but Capitan is going to keep moving into play. Which I guess is better than her dealing 3 damage, but I don't know. Crackjaw Crew is not really a concern. It's only 1 damage each. Although, I mean, if it hits Idealist, it is a Nemesis bonus. Empyrean is not really a concern. Homunculus, I don't really worry about. Chiquito is annoying, but I'm going to ignore it. Impulsion Beam is certainly an issue, but we don't really have heroes that can use multiple plays and multiple powers, with the exception of like Making Things Up and Reset and Slip Through Time, but I don't know if it's worth spending 8 damage on Impulsion Beam. This is a Baron Blade card, so it could be better to do this damage directly to Baron Blade and just destroy Baron Blade. If I destroy Capitan, 1 hero ongoing card is destroyed unless the owner of that ongoing card discards 2 cards, which is also annoying, but we'd be able to like have Comodora stuff happen a little better. Fright Train I don't really worry too much about, but what's it? Empyrean is a Baron Blade card, Crackjaw Crew is a Fright Train card. Like, this is what makes Vengeance a little more difficult, is that there are so many more targets that you kind of have to prioritize way more. Like, there are these 4 villain character cards, there are these 5 villain targets, and if you focus all of your fire taking out the villain targets individually, the villain characters will take over the game. So I guess since we got rid of genetically fused physique, it probably makes sense to just go after Baron Blade, because he is going to damage the hero target with the lowest 2 melee. Although, on the flip side, each hero target deals itself 1 toxic damage, but yeah, we'll just go after Baron Blade. And we're going to discard a card, and who cares about cards in their trash? Guys can't search for cards from his trash. Or actually, no, he can, duh. He can put... If you drew did you find what you're looking for? If so, good. If not, you may discard those 2 cards with a card from your trash in your hand. Idealist could get a concept or a fragment that could put a concept from the trash into play. Comodora likes having equipments in her trash, right? Omnitron-X could reset, but is there a villain that we care about discards? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think anyone searches their decks here. I think Biomancer could get cards from his trash, though. We can actually just look at these cards and figure that out, right? Reveal cards from the top of Biomancer's deck until a flesh child is revealed. Move each flesh child from Biomancer's trash into play. I think that's worse than searching for a flesh child, so I'm not going to discard there. I don't see any magnifying glasses. I'm assuming magnifying glasses are the only ones I need to look for here. Reveal cards from the top of the destroyed card's deck until 1 ongoing card is revealed. Well, that's not terrible. Reveal cards from the top of the villain deck belonging to the villain character with the highest HP until 1 target is revealed. Well, you know, that is Baron Blade, so we should just whatever. Actually, no, the highest HP is Fright Train. Whatever, I'll just do Comodora because I think, or actually, no, I'm not going to do Comodora because Chiquito's going to steal the first discarded card. Actually, is this going to include villain cards? Yeah, Baron Blade stole a villain card. Oh! Well, that's funny. I guess a hero discarded a villain card, which is why that happened. I find that really funny. The hero target with the lowest deals the hero target with the highest. Hero with the highest is Comodora, and I don't think either of these heroes have any benefit to doing damage or not. Okay. Slip through time I cannot actually use to any effect. Unless I skip my power to use a power at the end of my turn, but that's a bit silly. Unless, I mean, I do know what the top card of my deck is. It's Rocket Punch. And I know the top card of Guise's deck. At least I remember seeing the top card of Guise's deck, but I totally forgot what it was now. Because none of these are ringing a bell, actually. Oh well. I think I'm going to do technological advancement because... yeah. This will let me put out a plating. I think I like starting with the plating, especially because we have the reactive plating subroutine. And we are currently all tied for highest and lowest. Oh my gosh. So I could reduce melee damage and Baron Blade will not hit me. Comodora would hit me. Fright Train would hit me and reduce by 1. Yeah. I should just hit this arrow. Melee would not get hit unless something happened. So I guess melee, projectile, and toxic is the answer. The block does do a variety though, but it's other than the time crazed prisoner. I guess it's only, oh no, this is projectile. But this is gonna hit the non-agent with the second lowest, so that's going to be villains. Block guard is going to be villains. Char just hates everything except for inmates. Imprisoned rogue doesn't deal damage. Warden hopeful doesn't do anything. Well, it doesn't do damage rather. So I don't know. Well, I mean, I think melee will have the immediate benefits. I'm gonna go with melee. And now I can reveal the top card of a deck. Let's reveal Omnitron. Well, it gets me a reset, but I can't play a card from it, so. But I will play it to draw a card. and to shuffle a technological advancement back into my deck, which I then drew, which is nice. Oh boy, the prison right gives me imprisoned rogue and char and imprisoned rogue. Oh boy, 2 imprisoned rogues and char. Oh boy, that is dangerous. Zhulong. Okay, Omnitron-X. Beautiful. So currently char is going to do 4 and 4 to everyone, which is kind of bad, except it would also wipe the board of most things. Which is actually very tempting. But it's also going to do a lot of damage to us. But we also don't have a good means of getting rid of char, other than damaging him, which is kind of a fool's errand. Because we would spend so much time and energy damaging char, we probably still wouldn't destroy him. Yeah, so I'm thinking that I want to do 4 and 4 to the bad guys. Combat timing? Combat timing? I don't know what you mean by combat timing. Oh, Comodora's card. But we don't have that, right? But oh, yeah, but we don't have it. But we could prevent the damage if we had it. Prevent the first instance of damage. Yeah, the reactive plating, except I don't have the right plating now. Although I guess there is toxic. Yeah, and I can't reduce both fire toxics. We do have the toxic reduction, at least. Could stop char after hitting villains. I mean, well, what is it? This is going to do 2 damage, and combat timing, if I had it, was going to do 3 damage. Or 2 damage. It prevents 3 or more, but deals 2. We do not have the redirectee. We have giant floaty head, but we don't have a means of like making things up, but I can't play it because of impulsion beam. I can do that too, but that's not going to do anything. Actually, I can do that too to great effect, because then I would not be able to use my base power. I don't know. I don't even know what I want to do with variants here. What is Idealist variant? Move a concept and its cards underneath it. You're under this card and then deal damage based on the number of cards and remove card. If I can get him to low enough HP, I don't know if we could. I mean, like Karate Robot, right? Because that would do, we could do Sound Beating and then Karate Robot, and that would do 3 and 3. So that's 3 and 3 and 3 is 4. So then I only have to do 2 more damage. Yeah, I guess that's probably worth it then, instead of avoiding it like a plague. So I might as well just do that, do the spread damage, and then follow that up by taking out Char. Okay, so we have a plan now. Guys can do 2 damage, yeah. So we're fine. So now the next decision is, what card do I want to play with Guise? And if I play Blatant Reference, Chiquita will steal cards. If I play Super Ultra Kawaii, I'm gonna barely have enough cards to use it on the next turn. I can't use it this turn, but next turn. Let me see that I can copy a Blade of Coding, but I don't want to. Extreme could let me do 2 irreducible damage to Biomancer, but he'll regain it back. Or I could do 2 damage to the homunculus, but he'll regain it back. So I don't think I want to do these cards again. As I said last time, this version of Guise has a hard time finding cards. Unless there was a variant that could dig for cards. Like Omnitron-X. Except if I swap out Omnitron-X, then Omnitron-X is not going to have a power that you can actively use. Because there will be no equipment cards in this trash, and his equipment will probably not get destroyed. I guess we could just swap out Idealist. Because that's the safe thing to do. And now we have Super Sentai Idealist who can move things, but we might not want to do that, but whatever. I'm gonna just keep hitting Baron Blade. Nope, never mind. Well, I guess we have Comodora to do that. Okay. Yeah, I have to hit Char. Don't forget to hit Char, dude. Show you your ongoing card, Karate Robot. Well, there goes everything. Karate Robot's gone. No. Well then. I think we want to cheap. I think we want to cheap. Yes. I think we want to keep I want to keep Omnitron-X higher, I guess, for Fright Train to hit. Or Homunculus. So we'll just hit Guise because he hit the wrong target and then stuff screwed up. Yeah, so yeah, all of that went to crap. Well, we now have Strange Super Ego. The annoying thing now is that I could play Giant Floaty Head, but then Strange Super Ego is gonna destroy it immediately. Well, not immediately, but soon. Because there will be no cards under Giant Floaty Head, and there will be no other concepts in play to move cards from. That's going to do 0 damage right now. If I put off focusing Tiara, then I could try to keep Giant Floaty Head in play later, but that will be 1 round from now. And who knows what the situation will be 1 round from now. Sound Beating is the only way I can deal damage right now, because making things up, I would not be able to play anything else. But there are no concepts in play to put this under. I guess we could try to get lucky with Chronological Sweet Spot. Although that would then mean Chiquito steals more cards. I'm looking ahead to the next turn, I guess, but I mean, she can do 3 damage there is probably the most consistent way to get damage there. So 3 and then 2 is 5. And Omnitron is not guaranteed to deal damage except with reactive plating, which is going to do 2, so it's going to do, we'll be at 7, so Char's down to 6. So I have to somehow find 6 more damage from somewhere. And that has to be from Omnitron-X, I think. Omnitron needs to find a card that will do something exciting. I cannot play a card. I mean, if I skip a power, then I can actually use a power at the end of my next at the end of this turn, but I still will not have a power I can actually use. No, I could do 1 damage to Fright Train. Whee! 1 damage to Fright Train, yeah! Alright, we could reduce this. I guess we either reduce this one or the next one because damage is going to happen. So I'm going to hit Omnitron-X. And who's... Yeah, we'll try to keep Omni higher. for homunculus. We do have the figurehead. I don't think the figurehead's gonna help. Temporal rigging, a hero may use a power. Well, that's still not gonna do enough damage, or... Well, actually... No, if I do that, then I lose the cannon portal, so that's not really guaranteed to be any better. So I'm gonna do cannon portal, just to be sure. And then I can cheat the game and just keep discarding cards to find one that I want. Or I just discard a villain card because this card's gonna be stolen anyway. So Fright Train! Plow Through was stolen. So we're not... I don't think we're doing too well in this fight. That's a lot of damage we've been taking. At least we reduced that one, so we have that going for us, which is nice. Alright, now to get lucky. Who is most likely to do something? Comodora doesn't have that many damage dealers. She has a lot of equipments that act at the end of her turn. Unfortunately, we are past the end of her turn. Omnitron-X could disruptive flechettes, except that's not going to do enough damage. I don't think these are going to work out either. Idealist could do a variety of things. I'm not sure which would be the most effective, though. Or Guise could maybe play something that probably isn't going to work. Well, this is the Guise show, so I'm going to bet it all on black. Let me see that. Well, I can copy cannon portal, except that would serve no purpose. Womp womp. All right. 4 and 4 across the board. And I don't know if order truly matters. I mean, well, okay, Chiquito has to be dealt damage for reasons. Let's get rid of the hero cards first, and then the non-Baron Blade cards, because Baron Blade will hopefully be destroyed. But then it doesn't really matter because Capitan's going to also move one of those. So yeah, it doesn't actually matter. But this way we did do... Wait. Oh, that was Comodora. That's why. Okay, well. Capitan then! This version of Capitan. Not the hero version, but it doesn't really matter because... Yeah. Well. Impulsion Beam, because might as well. Homunculus. Empyrean. Crackjaw. Zhulong. Might as well hit the villains. Biomancer takes unreduced damage. And then here we are. All right. This hurts. But I could do this 2 damage, and I'm going to throw it to Char. Non-agent with the lowest. All right, we can destroy one of these 2. And the one that deals more damage is going to be Empyrean. So... And then Imprisoned Rogue's gonna take out the Filter Officer, so... Oh boy. Guys, you've not been doing well in this game. And Idealist, sorry, but I had to choose someone. So when I said I collect everything, I did not mean projectiles. True story. Impulsion Beam is gone. I can play more than one card in a turn. Oh my gosh. Cool. What am I going to do with this information? We might swap Omnitron to Omnitron-U. I keep hitting this card as if it's going to reveal a different variant, but it's not. I'm going to Super Ultra Kawaii for the 2 turns it will matter. And I'm going to put Omnitron-X underneath me. And by the power invested in me, I am going to any respectable completionist would have all his cards matter. I'm going to use the power. Ooh, what was that text? I'm not sure if this is random or if it's fixed for each one. I would assume it's fixed because it's supposed to be thematic, but we'll see. Actually, the first time Omnitron-X used this power was in Freedom 5, number 717. Okay. Let's try to get more Guise cards. Retcon! Well, I could destroy Char, I guess, but I mean, what worked last time can also work this time, and actually it's more likely to happen because we do have a means of damaging Char. So I guess the answer then, I mean, Filter Officer is going to get destroyed by Imprisoned Rogue. So I'm just going to take out the Engine of Destruction. But I could have done more damage with the Engine of Destruction. And I'm going to draw a card so that I have more options for a Super Ultra. Like Super Ultra. I could use a power as if it were Guise instead. Well, that's not going to do anything. That's 2 damage. I could play a card and deal 2 damage whenever one of my cards is destroyed, which could happen, I guess. Is there a high five that makes sense? I can high five for Strange Super Ego. Then I can draw a card or use a power. Which I don't think is going to do too much. I could also move a card from under a concept and play to another concept and play or destroy concept and play with no cards under it, which isn't anything but detrimental really to Guise, but or to Idealist. Blatant reference, but then I'm going to start discarding cards, which will make me lose cards for Super Ultra, and Chiquito will steal it. Is there a let me see that makes sense? Let me see that on Cannon Portal. To deal 3 damage on Guise's turn instead of Comodora, and then we can skip the whole discarding part. I guess. Or we're past that part, I guess. Okay, never mind. Because yeah, we're proctoring Super Ultra, which came into play after Cannon Portal, so never mind. So then there's not really a card play that makes sense then. Again. So I'm gonna skip. I played the card that lets me play all the cards, and then I'm not gonna play anything. Oh, good. I also get to discard my hand. Woo! Yeah! So now Super Ultra Kawaii does nothing! Thank you, Capitan. But you know, I can actually make things up now. So I'm gonna do that. Because I can actually do things. Oh my gosh. Play any number of concepts for me. Oh, first I have to discard 2. I'm going to discard making things up. I highly doubt that we're going to get to a point where I will be able to do much more than this. So I'm going to play all my concepts. I can also play a fragment. So the concepts we now have are flying stabby knives and giant floaty head. But so Char's gonna do a bunch of things. I do want to damage Char once so that ablative coating would take him out. And then I'm gonna hit Baron Blade. But once he's down to 8, I don't have to worry about him anymore. And then I can do flying stabby knives. Oh man, Chiquito's in the way. I'm just going to ignore Chiquito. Bright idea. I now have to destroy a card. No! I can use a power. I can use a power! I can play Bright Idea! And I can... Oh, I can... Oh, Monster of Id was in my trash? When did that happen? I guess because something discarded a bunch of cards until it revealed something. Right, actually, yeah, it was again Capitan that did that. Okay, yeah, because it destroyed my concept and it revealed cards until an ongoing was revealed. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna put out Karate Robot. Oh, and I already got one. Okay, I'm gonna put this under Karate Robot. Cool, and now hopefully I'll be able to use Karate Robot. It is a target, but I can reduce it. Yeah, might as well do this. Actually, no, Omnitron-U's not gonna survive Char. No! Char's gonna destroy Omnitron-U! Oh well. This is going to hurt. We're not gonna win the game, but we're gonna do a lot of crazy things. I'm gonna do chronological sweet spot now, if that's okay. If I discard, then Chiquito steals this. I'm not even gonna discard. I'm gonna just straight cannon portal. I'm gonna put out chronological sweep spot. I'm gonna deal damage, even though Chiquito's gonna steal it. But now Baron Blade is dead. So I'm gonna move a Baron Blade card. And now we're gonna see if we find one-shots. One shot, destroy an ongoing or environment card. Hello, Cat Dreaming. I could destroy Char. But I kind of want Char to destroy everything. I want him to destroy everything. Okay, instead of just doing this for the lulz, maybe I should think about whether there's like a way to deal with this. So here's the problem. We were originally going to have Char deal 4 and 4 damage to all villain targets rather, and then have him damage Omnitron-U, who then has reactive plating subroutine deal with taking out Char. The plan got foiled when Capitan destroyed the card that was going to deal all the damage. So then he did 4 and 4 damage to all of us, and now we're almost all dead, which is tragic. There might be a way that Comodora could reveal a one-shot that lets her find an equipment that would stop the thing, like combat timing, but it's not an equipment, so I don't think we're gonna be able to get that into play. One of the people we play Sentinels with on the physical tabletop plays Completionist guys almost exclusively, and it gets ridiculous. I haven't reached the point of ridiculousness yet because we're kind of in a vengeance game where everything's gone to crap, so so I feel like even though it's going to, like, I really want char to destroy everything, but I'm gonna also die if I do that, and I don't think there's a way I can like kind of stop that from happening. So I feel like I have to take out char, which is sad because I can't prevent the damage otherwise. Yes, completionist guys can replace with a variant that is underneath him. So yeah. I could use the base power. I could have guys play, I can do that too. To use completionist guys to swap out for Omnitron-X, who could reveal the top card of a deck like Comodora and maybe get, you know, combat timing. That'd be very unlikely though. I don't think any other option is going to really work. And I'm not guaranteed to deal damage with Omnitron-U. Unless I destroy a blade of coating, and then I can do 1 damage across the board. But then I lose a blade of coating. Does it really matter though if you're gonna die? Yeah, this is a tough thing. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna destroy char and hope that we get lucky, because hoping to get lucky is better than just dying, right? But I think I don't even know what I'm gonna do here. Probably shouldn't have played a card. Then again, it's also possible that guys will just die. I'll use Comodora. So now Baron Blade's not guaranteed to go down. But I'm just gonna go after, yeah, I'm gonna go after Baron Blade. I know it's going to involve heroes hitting themselves a lot, but whatever. If we got our Idealist, 1 shot. Okay, there's damage. That could have taken out char as well. Comodora, 1 shot. Gives me a rudder in the time stream and combat time. No! Damn you! Comodora, no, stop! No, God, please! That was not the timing that I wanted. I mean, it was the timing I wanted, but after I gave up on the plan that was going to work, ah, God damn it. Alright, fine. Also, we got incredibly lucky because we revealed 3 one-shots, which is great, I guess. We have a technological advancement. Yeah, I'm not going to rewind because of future information. That's cheating. Some people would do that. I don't like doing that. Because that's cheating. I mean, I might do it if I know I'm going to lose. Especially if it's like, so like, if it's a one-shot that I know that I'm going to lose, it's like my first 2 attempts or whatever, so it's mint versus near mint or whatever, and I know that I'm going to lose, I will do the rewind so that I can try to get the near mint at that point, but I haven't played one-shots in over a year, so. But how do you have completionist, guys, if you never played one-shots, Lane? Because hacks. I'm a cheater, and I should stop saying words because someone's going to write angry letters. Electro deployment unit would then let me use technological advancement to then find another blade of coating, I guess. Or not a blade of coating, but something else. So I'm gonna do electro deployment. I'm not actually a staff of Handelabra Games, but as my P does say, I am a partner. The more precise reason is that I'm a beta tester, and I was actually a beta tester before I became a trusted partner. Alright, we're gonna play, and I think because we have an advancement in the trash, I'm gonna reset. I generally like doing that to get technological advancements back, because then I can get any of these things. And because we're hurting so hard, Innervation Ray might be a good idea. I don't know that Gaussian Coil Blaster or Focus Plasma Cannon is really going to make a difference here. I'm gonna heal Omnitron to keep himself alive. Heal Idealist because she can turn into an MVP. Guise has no cards anymore. It's cute that I think Omnitron-X will have another turn. Yeah, that's what I was doing, yeah. Now, I could also just destroy 4 equipment cards right now and deal 4 damage across the board, which I probably should do because it will take out Baron Blade, take out Homunculus, take out Crackjaw Crew. Oh yeah, we do have Slip Through Time. Actually, if I slip through time, I could... No, I have to start with Slip Through Time, then I'm going to play a card. So we have Singularity, which will deal AoE damage. We have Self-Sabotage, which deals focus damage. So I should just play an equipment. What is the order here? Play a card, needs a power. Oh, so I can't actually double up on powers here, but I'm gonna play Rocket Punch. And yeah, we're gonna... Oh, I could Sedative Flechettes for 2 damage, but that's not gonna be good enough. Oh no! Filter Officer is gonna take out Baron Blade right now! Oh, unless... What is this? The non-agent with the second lowest. Yeah, and none of those are going to actually... Blockguard is going to hit non-agent with the lowest, and actually, yeah, Baron Blade, Crackjaw Crew, yeah. Actually, no, Filter Offers is not going to go off because Imprisoned Rogue is going to destroy the agent with the highest HP. Ah! Okay, Singularity. We're going to destroy everything. Rudder into Time Stream. This is a fun card, but I'm going to destroy it. Yeah, it's cute that I thought that Omnitron-X was gonna have another turn. Oh, I also have this. Yeah, double up on all the stuffs. Yeah. Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna hit Biomancer because I'm gonna keep destroying my stuff, and so I'm gonna get rid of the first reduction, and then I can actually keep hitting Biomancer. And this is a risk, but I'm gonna take out the Blade of Coding. Because we kind of have to, like, commit to a plan here. So the Capitan and Chiquito is not going to matter. Baron Blade, well, he's gone, so we'll take him out. And then... the rest doesn't matter. Actually, Imprisoned Rogues are going to be gone, so Filter Officer will proc. Which can be dangerous, because actually he's probably going to target a hero now. Or no, we have Chiquito, and Homunculus will be down, so actually we're fine. We're fine. We can have the Filter Officer go after Chiquito. Yeah! Or Homunculus, I'm not sure. But other than that, the order doesn't matter, because Chiquito has 2 cards underneath him. And none of these react, so... Okay. Ooh. 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 All right, 2 down. So what does this guy do again? Increased damage dealt 2 hero targets by hero targets. Oh, so we took out the 2 that are the worst to take out? Oh boy. So what are we gonna do now then? Because Capitan is probably gonna destroy something, isn't it? Super Sentai Idealist or Omnitron-U. Yeah, we're gonna destroy one of those 2. Woo! So I think it's probably Omnitron-U. He's probably past his high point. I'm not sure whether this will be nice or not, though. Using his power, because I can't do that, right? Because I don't have any. Yeah, so I'm just gonna deal 2 damage. If we can have Idealist survive, Karate Robot could deal 4 and 4 currently. Vivid Thoughts could possibly also power up Karate Robot. I'm gonna hit Fright Train because we're not gonna be able to take out Capitan before our next turn, but we might be able to stop Fright Train. And then Fright Train will then proceed to kill the other heroes. But deal with the hero with the highest, deal with the hero with the lowest. Alright, so one of these are dead, and then one of these are dead, and then you kill Idealist. Alright, once again, Capitan destroys all of my plans. Great. And then Fright Train will kill Comodora. So let's play the top card of a hero deck. There's a chance that we can find Runner Ground. Which we did not find. So I'm gonna put out Maerynian's plot. And then they died. Oh, we do have combat timing. I'm always saying run around. I meant combat timing, but I forgot to have that combat timing out. Okay, well, you see, I'm not a true completionist because I don't know the words. All right, we're still alive with 1 HP. So there's an achievement that is still possible here. It's highly unlikely because Block Guard and Filter Officer want to take out Comodora. Actually, no, Filter Officer doesn't, but Block Guard does. So, where does that put us, you might ask? Well, what does Omnitron give me? Draw a card, play a card, reduce damage dealt to that target by 1. Oh, we can protect Comodora, which isn't gonna matter at all. Cannon Portal and Prey. Yeah. Can I somehow deal 30 damage before Baron Blades next turn? I could have teleported the Block Guard. But does it really matter at this point? I mean, I hate to be the defeatist person that says it's impossible for me to win. But it's impossible for me to win. Actually, I could take time, but that's not gonna help. I guess I could destroy the Block Guard so that Baron Blade can destroy me. I can destroy Filter Officer under. Okay. Chiquito! and then they died. Remember, it was Capitan's fault that this happened. We don't always get to hear Vengeance soundtracks in this stream, or Vengeance victory or defeat music or whatever. So we're gonna just go ahead and give this a listen for a second. I'm gonna take a moment to catch up on notifications. Have I tried out Completionist, Guise, and Fanatic for maximum damage and powers? No, I haven't. But we can do that now because, well, we're going to do another game. Not Oblivion, sorry. That's for the first of the month, or the first dive of the month. Alright, so who's going to be our first hero, Completionist, guys? Extreme Fanatic, then Prime Fanatic. Yes. Yes. Although I think the better order would be this one, wouldn't it? Because then I could have Extreme Fanatic do her power, Completionist Guise takes Extreme Fanatic, uses her power, Prime Warden's Fanatic does her power, Completionist Guise uses Prime Warden's power. Or something. So we're not going to lead with Completionist Guise this time because Fanatic was all, hey, I'm the Fanatic here. Look at me, I'm the Fanatic now. Alright, so let's come up with a game. I would like to play a game. Chairman? Let's do Chairman. I like Chairman, actually. As difficult as he is, I kind of like it. He's a very thematic villain. And if I'm going to do Chairman, I kind of want to bring Fixer back, but we did have Fixer earlier, and I kind of want to like play around with Completionist swapping, so who would be some great ones? Bunker, I guess, is the obvious, because that's so many variants. Cosmic Writhe. Because draw 2 cards, select a hero, sure, we'll do that one. Doesn't really matter the variant because we can swap it in and out. Actually, yeah, we do probably want a Tachyon because reasons. Let's do Freedom 6 because the biggest problem we've had with Guise thus far is he does not have good card draw. Unlike the other versions, well, really, like, the base version is the best for getting cards. Santa Guise is great for random cards to all the heroes, but this version of Guise is very hard to, like, build up a combo, so we're gonna go with that one. And let's see, so do I want to do an Oblivion environment or a non-Oblivion environment? Let's do Time Cat. I love Time Cat. Time Cat's my favorite. Because of the music, really. Temple of Zhulong would also provide for a lot of card draws, indeed. But I think I play Temple of Zhulong too often because it's like my favorite environment and the music is so good. Do I actually want to change the difficulty on this? No. It's the Summer of Standards! Woo! After last year's Summer of Ultimates, I'm now doing the Summer of Standards because I'm boring and lame. But yeah, I just want to play around with Completionist Guise, really. I think really that's the main reason I've been playing on Standard so often these days, is that I'm trying to get a better handle for the new decks, and I don't want to get muddled with hard games per se, so I'm going to do Standard. Well, 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 what have we here? You're out of your league, heroes. All impurities burn away in the light. Your evil will be cleansed in holy fire. Okay, okay, Fanatic. You're at about here. We need you to be about here. Why the good question. Cat dreaming, asking the important questions. Anyway. Extreme Brownward's Fanatic has a Chastise, End of Days, Wrath for Retribution, and Zealous Offense. So she is happy to destroy everything, especially after a prison break. Completionist Guise has Look What I Found, Total Beefcake, Oh Yeah, I'm That Guy, and Extreme. Cosmic Inventor Writhe has Darkly Dreaming, Distorted Perception, Penultimate Penumbra. Penumbra? Is that really a word? Interesting. And Skiamaki. And Freedom 6 Tachyon has 2 Fleets of Foots, a Research Grant, and Synaptic Interruption. Team Leader Tachyon, who brings up the rear. Okay. The Broker. I mean, I'm sure it's a word, I just have never heard the word before, which is what I meant. Okay, I'm kind of tempted to put out End of Days and play a bajillion cards with everyone. Especially because we have Fleet of Foot. If we can find both prison breaks and as many underbosses as possible, that would be great. So I think that's our current plan, is to play a bajillion cards. So first order of business is End of Days. Undivided Attention does damage, which is sad, but it's okay. And let's, does damage need to actually happen for the redirect to happen? Well, we'll just target operative. Could be fun to redirect all chairman damage, but whatever. Do I have multiple card play cards? It seems like the answer is no. But I'll put out Total Beefcake. Gives me Rook City is mine, which gives us Tendrils of Madness. And Charging Triceratops. Doesn't really matter though, because End of Days is gonna go first. It could have mattered, I guess, but it's not gonna matter here. We're gonna swap Extreme Warden's Fanatic with Prime Wardens. And then we're gonna kill the operative even more. And Gritty Reboot. Okay. Does Skiamaki give card plays? One target deals itself 1/1. If that target is still in play, you may play an ongoing or equipment card. We do not have those. Well, that's tragic, but this does give me the Shadow Cloak, which my base power does not find, so I want to do that. We are not finding the right cards, guys. Come on. The underbosses will be taken out, so we're just gonna have the operative damage itself. Skiamaki would work great with the chairman, by the way. Yeah, so get my Shadow Cloak and then shield somebody, as we've said. So this doesn't matter because she's gonna redirect it. I guess we could still target Fanatic or Guise though, because Chairman will react, so let's hit Fanatic, I guess. Alright, now we can at least do multiple plays. Fleet of Foot. Come on! I want cards, not those cards! I want the cards that... We're getting all the wrong cards. Alright, Fleet of Foot. Alright, there's a prison break. Operative hits Fanatic, then lays into Writhe, who can soak 2 hits. Alright, because I guess when we destroy the underbosses, yeah, or destroy villain cards, things will happen anyway. I can push the limits. It's fine now. It's fine. Okay, and now, I'm gonna save the Accelerated Assault. Put out Synaptic. We have found all the cards that are not underbosses or prison breaks, apparently. Well, never mind. We have a Rook City is mine, we have an Undivided Attention, we have 3 underbosses and a prison break, which is kind of the worst possible situation, honestly. I mean, we didn't even find enough underbosses to flip the chairman. even after all the card plays we attempted. So I find that super annoying. All right, I played Push the... Oh, and we also are losing Shadow. And we're losing Total Bleed. Right, we played all these cards, and now we're going to destroy them. Well, all right. Contract has to go first. Shadow Cloak we're going to hold on to for as long as possible. Actually, we should destroy underbosses, right? Or villain cards. Because this thing happens, and we can discard for that. We should probably keep that one though. Destroy a number of equipment, deal up to X targets, 3 infernal. Yeah, I don't really... I mean, I guess that does damage, but whatever. So we've procced the Shadow Cloak then. But we could still have the reduction part happen. And then this is going to hit... Oh, yeah. Total Beefcake. Yeah, cool. And then the rest doesn't matter. We did get rid of one prison break, but we still have underbosses. I mean, the best case scenario is that they play prison break right now. They didn't. Surprise shopping trip! Ah! At least we didn't have Rook City's mine going into the broker, I guess. Although the broker would have... The hired... Or not the hired gun. What is the one I'm thinking of? Not the broker. The informant would have been destroyed pretty quickly. Okay, well... If I play a card, surprise shopping trip goes off. Which is fine and all, except... It's gonna hurt us more than it's gonna hurt them. Mars Quake will destroy a villain ongoing, a hero ongoing, and an environment card. So an ongoing that gets played is probably going to go away. Absolution, then base power to blast operative with a random play. Yeah, because all the damage is redirecting, right? So we want to try to maximize the number of instances of damage. So yeah, we'll try that. Although this is going to be another round of damages from Surprise Shopping Trip. I'm confused. Did I not use her base power? I'm super confused. Because we did do the base power, right? I used her base power. Swap to Prime Wardens. And now the redirect is not happening. Could be a bug. Alright then. John! Migrant P! We need the Migrant P symbol. Migrant P! Well, a bug would have to be reported formally for it to actually matter. So that kind of bites. I guess I'm still gonna do the same thing though, because yeah, so even though this isn't gonna redirect We get Divine Sacrifice. Oh boy. Yeah, let's redirect Operative's damage to Fanatic. No big deal. We'll just set up for a Wrathful Retribution for next turn. I'm just gonna use Absolution. Like, we're basically just gonna Wrathful Retribution next turn and hopefully win the game after that. No, seriously, Nintendo has the best first-party titles. Now, damage dealt by Guise will redirect, so I'm gonna put out Guise the Barbarian. I just tabbed through all of that. That was a seizure-inducing fast forward. We're still gonna do the same trick, though. Because that did happen. I was just curious if this was gonna pop up with the thing, but like the power says until the end of your next turn, redirect all damage dealt by Fanatic to that target. So I don't know why it, I guess I need to use Guise's power on Fanatic next time and see if it expires the effect. Oh, and I got best card ever too, damn. And I drew 2, look what I found. An ongoing will go away, but I mean, if it's Guise the Barbarian, that's fine. I can do that too. I could actually copy Fanatic's power again. But I guess since I have Guise the Barbarian, I want to maximize damage, even though this is going to hurt a lot. Yeah, I could copy for extra shields. Select a hero to use a power. Here, I have another power use here that I could just use. Writhe! Well, it's gonna expire immediately, I guess, so I shouldn't have done that, but I'll draw 2 cards. Oh, no, this is Guise using it, right? No, right, okay, no, yeah, it's not gonna work, so I'm just gonna stop Fanatic's damage. Okay. I think we definitely want the Shadow Cloak on Writhe again. So we'll just do that. Welcome back to Whose Turn Is It Again? Where everything's made up and the points don't matter. Whee! Oh, and we get a card play. Alright, because it's not Skiamaki, it's Fight and Fade. Okay. Well... you don't have extra powers. Rolls of dice. 1. Hello, Licky. Another person exists in chat? What? Alright, penultimate penumbra. And I only have to target or damage 1 thing, so I'm gonna damage 1 thing. And I'm gonna use my base power. And I'm gonna protect Fanatic, I think. If I play a card, it hurts. But I can play Supersonic Response, so I want to do that anyway. Rolls a dice for loot. Diagonal dice. Tilted, I mean. Oh no, guys, the barbarian. Tachyon's gonna discard a burst in hopes of it actually doing something. Rift in time. Fixed point. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is happening. Well, you see, you're targeting Writhe, but if I discard a card to prevent the damage, then Divine Sacrifice doesn't go towards Fanatic, but Fanatic does have immunity. But we were hoping to do a bajillion damage with Wrath of Retribution, so I don't know what's happening now. I guess we'll do the redirect. And then I'll do the discard. I'm gonna discard Lurking Shadows. I don't know. Take 3 melee damage, dude! Pow, pow, pow! No! Not a Crooked Cop! That was the worst time for that. I refuse. I refuse. I reject this reality and substitute my own. So now there's a 50% chance of a prison break, and Chairman and Operative have a -1. Well, I don't really see a way to do this the most effective way, and I don't expect to survive the next round because if prison break comes out, everyone's dead. So I'm gonna Wrath for Retribution now and hope that I can win the game. Survey says no. So damage dealt by Guise. Oh, I didn't actually. Wait, what did I do? Did I not use the power to redirect, or I don't know what happened? Because I swapped Fanatic in, right? And then I used... Oh, I put Prime Wardens underneath me. Okay, I haven't used that power yet. Right, okay. That's what I was thinking of. Damage dealt by Guise can be irreducible, but that doesn't really do much for me when I can only play one card. See, this is where it starts getting frustrating because, like, I can play Extreme, but it's only going to benefit, like, this damage or this damage, but it's not going to affect anything else. Using I can do that too isn't going to help. Unless I use it on Completionist guys to turn into normal guys, but then that doesn't do anything. I can copy an ongoing, but there's no ongoings. There could be an ongoing, I guess, if I play it on Writhe, but that's not gonna help. Deal one target, one cold. If the target is still played, has 5 or fewer HP, you may play a card. I can play Say Cheese on Operative, but then that doesn't change anything. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna do look what I found. I'm just gonna hit Chairman, whatever. We could swap out Tachyon, I guess. I keep wanting to hit this button to see the other variants. I don't know why. I'm so dumb. Because, let's see, base Tachyon isn't exciting. Freedom 6 Tachyon, or Freedom 5 Tachyon, rather. We have 5 bursts in the trash, but we can't deal damage to the Chairman because of Crooked Cop, so it's not going to do too good. We could Super Scientific Tachyon, hope to get lucky with something. That's really probably the best option right now. I'm still going to do the damage part here. Because no matter how you, no matter how we turn it, we have to take out people, like, now. I can actually... Let's see. If I hit the operative with this, the operative can then hit the chairman, who would then hit the operative. Nowhere to hide, render damage irreducible. 3 irreducible, and the damage dealt to that target is also irreducible. But then I don't have another play. And it's not too likely that Tachyon... I guess Tachyon could perhaps find Lightspeed Barrage. Do I have something that can let me do a bunch of plays? Deal 1 target 2, search deck and trash, play a card. Deal each non-hero target 2 Infernal, destroy the Shadow Cloak. Each target dealt damage this way deals itself 2 Psychic. So that would do 2 to them and then 1 to them. So I don't really have anything that's going to give an extra card play, though. Which is... I wanted to try to... Or no, never mind, we do. We have this. But part of the problem is that if I play this... I guess I could hit Operative to save the retaliation part, but... Yeah, okay, whatever, we'll do that. Because I want the Operative to hit the Chairman for maximum benefit. But... the problem is that I didn't need to do the damage like that, because then... Because Operative would have taken herself out anyway. Destroy the Shadow Cloak. Oh no, I can't destroy it because Shadow Cloak is indestructible. Okay. Damn. That actually changes things. So I can't actually do the Darkly Dreaming part either. So that does complicate things a little bit more then. So I think Fight and Fade on Operative. And then Darkly Dreaming. And I'll discard for whatever. So now Operative is going to flip. At least. So if they play an underboss... Well, no, if they play Prison Break, then we will not get the muscle for whatever that does. I want to destroy the Shadow Cloak, but I can't. But I can prevent damage to something. So maybe Writhe is the best bet then, because that's 2 instances of damage prevention. So, as you were saying. Okay. So then I'm going to do Lightning Reflexes and Quick Insight, because that will give me 3 card draws, and or well, a possibility of playing a card that I draw, but that didn't do it. Bollocks. So then the question is, do I want to play... I guess Synaptic Interruption would save Tachyon. I'm going to discard Blinding Speeds and play Synaptic Interruption. I could play Hypersonic Assault, but I can't actually hit Chairman or Operative. I'm going to experiment on Tachyon and discards. Okay. So we did not accomplish the mission. But there's a possibility we can survive. Rift in Time is going to stay in play, though. Passing Tumbleweed. Typhoon slows down the game. But sure, Chastise. We did not swap out of that. I don't know. Extreme could maybe do something, so I will keep that. Let me see. That is not likely to do too much. Oh, I don't know. Cloak Projector and Research Grant. Alright, so if you play Prison Break... Well, you didn't. You played Muscle. If he had played Prison Break, we probably would have survived because Cosmic Inventor Writhe. Guise, however, needs to discard to stay alive. But now all we have to do is take out the chairman, who has damage reduction of 2 and an increase of damage of 1. And none of my damage is redirecting right now. But we can use Nowhere to Hide and it's Sonic Vortex for the win, so there is a path to victory here. Brutal and then Absolution. So Absolution would do 1 damage to the chairman. I did not do the Irreducible Clause, by the way, if you're thinking that. If I had done the Irreducible Clause, then the chairman would be dead right now, huh? But I could take out a Crooked Cop. But ultimately, it's not really going to matter because we are going to have Writhe do things. Where's the one? Deal 1 target 3 irreducible. It's a Shadow Cloak because in play, prevent damage or make damage to the target irreducible, and then use a power. You have your other stream to go watch. The game's almost over. No, it's fine. Thanks for stopping by, Cat Dreaming. Hope you enjoyed your stay and have a good day or night. Right, so I'll take out 1 Crooked Cop. Nope, that was not the card I wanted to play. I'll take out 1 Crooked Cop. And then we'll figure out what I'm gonna do next. Say Cheese. Okay, we'll do Say Cheese because that gives me another card play. Extreme can actually hit Chairman then. But I would basically have 1 instance of damage. Perhaps more if I get bottom of card plays or bottom deck card plays or something. Look what I found. Will do 2 damage to the chairman right now. And the target will still be in play. But the chairman will react for 2+1, but Guise would survive, so I'm gonna do that. Win before Tachyon's turn. If only, if only. Like, this is going to be it's going to be a net of 0. I'm gonna actually take Tachyon. Oh, and we could turn it into Freedom 5. And then I'm gonna use the power on Guise. Yay! Put cards into play! They're not the ones that we're going to do anything now, but... Alright, we've won because we can know where to hide, which instantly wins the game. So, there we go! We have defeated the chairman! So, there we go! We had some fun, even though it was the chairman. And even though we tried to mill the deck and failed dramatically, but we still managed to pull out the victory. It was a fun game. And a difficult game, I think. It wasn't straightforward. I think we still would have won if Prison Break had come out, because we had done enough damage preventions to Writhe to keep Writhe alive, even if a higher ground came out and dealt 3+4 damage, or no, actually no, we're playing standard, so 3+2 damage, but still 3+2+1 damage, which is 6 -1 because of, you know, the damage reduction. Alright, well, it is 9:04, so I have done at least 2 hours of stream tonight. We did 3 games with Completionist guys, so we have, you know, done lots of fun things. So if you just tuned in and you did not notice, the Completionist guys is in the game, and the unlock condition for him is known. It requires you to unlock each other variant with their story conditions, so not with the unlock button. And then you have to get a mint cover on a weekly one-shot and trigger the special form of Guise or Santa Guise, which involves a certain sequence of events, which I think is partially discovered for the most part. But those are the unlock conditions for Completionist Guise. It's Completionist, so it makes sense that you would have to get all the other variants and not cheese it with the unlock button, and also get a mint cover because Completionists tend to prefer mint comics. You do get to unlock button him eventually, right? Well, for now the answer is no, but it says, since Guise is very particular about the purity of his collection, the only way to get him for now is the real way. It's possible he may change his mind later, but he's pretty stubborn. So for now, you do have to do it the hard way if you want him. And there has been controversy around that we're not going to mention too much about on this stream. But for now, you do have to do it manually. In any case, what was I going to say next? Right. So yeah, so that's Completionist, guys. He's out in the open. What else should I be talking about? I don't know if I can publicly say this part yet. Next week we'll kick off the One Deck Dungeon anniversary event. I guess it's not technically approved, so I'm not going to say too much more, but it is the 1-year anniversary of the release of digital One Deck Dungeon, at least. So stay tuned for that. We'll give more details once they're more confirmed, but that's coming up next week. For the other streams on this channel, we have Tales from the Archive next on Sunday. I think he should be streaming this time. I think he's been off for 2 weeks, partly due to illness and partly due to cons or something, so hopefully he's back with another lowdown. That's the person. Every Tuesday is Handelabra Live with John and sometimes Jeremy, where they preview content before it is publicly available. Every Monday, right before the stream, is On Deck with Pirates, Savvy, and Dover. I think their stream is going to change to another date, though, but stay tuned on that. And then Friday is Dolphin's Dive with yours truly. And actually, I think next week, I have to double check this. Next Friday, I'm going to be doing something. So I think I'm going to be moving next week's stream to Thursday night temporarily, just for next week. It's not going to stay for the rest of summer, not even after next week, because I'm going to be teaching Tuesday and Thursday evenings after next week. So for next week, Dolphin's Dive will be on Thursday. I think that's all I can really say. If you've enjoyed watching this game, Sentinels of the Multiverse, it is a really good game. Be sure to check it out somewhere, physical or digital. Preferably digital because it's fun and easy to play, but physical is also fun because physical games, you know, it's nice to have some physical, tangible games in your hands as opposed to just, you know, LED lights or whatever. So be sure to check that out somewhere in a place that makes sense. One Deck Dungeon I also play on stream sometimes, not today, but you know, maybe next week. And Bob of the Ninth is another game that Handelabra has made, but I do not play that on my stream, but it's another dice game. And Aeon's End has been kickstarted and is in beta and will eventually be playable, so there's that. But for now, I'm done. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.